the right to be heard. Not everybody can be scheduled on a program. So, Dr. Becker, Dr. Rice, Owen, Ryan, thank you for doing that. I also...
He knows that. He's not stupid. He's very smart. So you make your own decision, okay?
Yes, okay. We should basically engage in suicide self-congratulation or relax. There are more than 15 million people.
Decriminalization of sex.
We deserve to see our brothers and sisters from all over the world. I like you as the president. Please do something for us.
We know you support sex workers. Please help us. This law is killing us. Sexual is killing us. 13 girls have gone missing in the United States already. 3 are dead. HIV prevalence goes down. You decriminalize sex work. Sex work is work. Give us our rights. Give us our human rights.
Please allow the presenter to continue.
What can you commit to help for sex workers today? What can you commit to help decriminalization in the USA today? Sex trafficking, not trafficking.
Excuse me, can you let the man respond? Let him respond.
Please, sir. Respond to us.
Sex worker must be lost.
Let him
You don't have harm, but many lives of our friends are losing. How come can you stand it? You are the accomplice against sex workers and migrant people and transgender people who are killed because of HIV and criminalization of sex work.
Answer us! 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 Answer
Please allow the presenter to continue.
First of all, we could not have done this work without the support of DFID, Unite, the governments of Sweden, Norway, Ireland, the Gates Foundation, Elma, IKEA, Susan Buffett, Elton John, the Gavi Alliance, the Global Fund, the World Bank, and so many others. I say this to make a larger point. The whole fight against AIDS worldwide and against tuberculosis, the current effort to reconcile the need to deal with non-communicable diseases without abandoning our efforts. All of these things represent remarkable partnerships. There has been no Brexit in the war against HIV and AIDS. And I've got several things I want to say today, most of which will be painfully obvious and which are known to many of you better than to me. But there was an article written just a couple of days ago by Lori Garrett, who generally always reminds us of the dark side of this struggle we're in. It made me want to just say this. The most important thing I have to say is, through a combination of complacency in some places and outright hostility to global multinational cooperative efforts in others, there is a serious risk that many people will say, let's quit doing this, or let's ease off, or let's go spend time on non-communicable diseases, or any other, I can think of 10 other reasons. There is always a reason to abandon or reduce your efforts in a cause in which you have been involved, in which total victory has not been achieved. That would be calamitous here. As all of you know, there's been a significant, statistically significant anyway, increase in the number of new infections which are resistant to dolutegravir and the lowest cost medicines. So what are we supposed to do? Well, the same principles which drove down the price of first-line AIDS drugs will drive down the next group if you get the volume up and you do all the work that has been done. So if you don't remember anything else I say, don't let anybody get complacent. Don't let anybody think that we don't have to continue to increase our efforts. Don't let anybody believe that the only way to deal with non-communicable diseases in difficult settings is to cut back on what we're doing with HIV/AIDS and with tuberculosis in particular. This is just something that we have to face. I realized, I talked to two people on the plane coming here who were working on the plane. And they said, where are you going? Why are you going to Amsterdam? I said, I'm going to AIDS conference. He said, thank God, all the people we live around have quit worrying about it, including people who are in at-risk populations.
Like us!
Try to think of something you can say. And so I'll start at the end and say that the most important thing is to be no
You are promoting the discrimination. We know you won't work. You criminalize sex workers.
We get no bullshit. No fired.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer the question. Answer the question. It's so simple. Just be honest. We will leave if you answer.
Be honest. Stop sending the props.
Be honest once in your life. Be honest. Once, only once.
of this meeting, you would be given a couple of minutes at the beginning to protest, and I would celebrate it, and I agree with that.
Nobody has to
And like
answer.
Auckland, you think
Leave if you answer the
we
question.
should follow the rules, but
I know
we
what I'm
shouldn't.
saying. We had a chance for 2 minutes already.
I don't know what the question is. And I don't know, but all I can do is, you made an assertion here, which I have no reason to disbelieve, but I don't know.
Are you telling in 2020 to ban the migrant and sex workers to come there? Are you promoting the discrimination? Just tell us. Just explain us. You are promoting the discrimination. Migrant like me cannot go to the United States. Are you okay with the 2020? Are you okay? Explain. Answer the question. The discrimination of the migrant sex worker like me. How can I go to your fucking country, racist country? Answer. And stop the privileged people. You are not going to die because of the criminalization of sex work.
Ask question. Yeah. You wanna be quiet? Ask for the question.
Enough from the sex workers! Enough from the sex workers! Enough from the sex workers! Enough from the sex workers!
Stop your privilege, mouth.
Enough!
You are not going to die because of the criminalization of sex work. You are just a white man who have all the things.
And wealthy, as I see.
Very.
Please stop me.
Okay. Can people hear me?
Nobody yells. Or else we're going to be arrested.
What do you say? You gonna try again?
Yes, please.
Here's what I think we should think about.
Okay, but now he's talking. Wait,
I'm going to try to give you all your time back, so I just cut off the first part of the speech.
okay, so
Wait a minute!
The number of people on treatment is higher than I think some attention should be given to the other victims of HIV and AIDS.
okay, that's the majority. Before we kill the minority, are you okay?
I've already explained I am not in a decision-making process here. I will, if you will send me a note, tell me what you want me to look into, I will. I don't know what you're saying, and I can't give this whole convention over to
Repeal
you.
Sesta Fosta!
I'm sorry.
Repeal Sesta Fosta! Repeal Sesta Fosta! Repeal Sesta Fosta!
Please allow the presenter to continue.
Unfortunately, the sex workers are going to die. But they're not going to die on the
today. But all of you know the positive numbers.
President Clinton's speech, and we're going to sit down peacefully.
We should be optimistic and
Sit down peacefully and be
Come on,
quiet.
you have to
Sit
leave.
down peacefully and be quiet. We don't have to leave. We have the right to listen
It
to
has the
him.
highest HIV burden
We have
in
the
the
right to
world
listen to
now
him and be quiet.
at 26%.
We're not violating any laws. We're being quiet.
We
We're not
started
violating any
working
laws.
here at Giants
We're not
years
violating
ago.
any laws. We can stay here.
In 2011, when we received funding from the Dutch Postcode Lottery's Dream Fund, we realized we had a long way to go. But the Minister of Health had set up an ambitious agenda, and we all got after it. Now, what do we know now? We know that there's still more we can do. Thanks to, we put together and with the support of partners on the ground in the next couple of
And now we would like to listen to the rest and be quiet. And we're going to be quiet and be quiet.